One job. One job. One job. One job.
Over 15,000 airline catering workers organized in the Unite Here Union, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, and RWDSU at 32 airports across the United States authorized a strike action to demand higher wages and better health care benefits. The airline catering workers and their unions gathered at the Washington, D.C. National Airport on Tuesday to protest and to voice their demands, where they were joined by several members of Congress, presidential candidates, and leaders of unions and related industries. Workers say that poverty wages of less than $10 per hour make it impossible for them to make ends meet. Also, health insurance premiums of $50 per week and more are unaffordable with such low income.
Right now, the lowest pay is $9.85. I have been working there for 3 years. I'm getting paid $10.85 per hour. And the higher pay, I have a coworker who has been working there for more than 30 years, making $12.75 per hour. And the healthcare is really bad. Single person have to pay the healthcare for $51 per week. And going to family plan, you have to pay $124 per week. That's the reason why my coworker and I say we are fed up of this. We need to see a change.
The planned strike is directed against the company LSG Sky Chefs, which provides food catering services to many major airlines such as American, Delta, Lufthansa, and United, among many others. They demand a minimum starting wage of $15 per hour and full health care benefits.
We really want to get paid what we deserve, $15 we've been fighting for in the contract. For this kitchen, all the kitchens in the South mostly is below property wages. We ain't been in negotiations at the table as a union over 8 months. We going back to negotiations at the end of the month. I hope they put something on the table. Last time we was on negotiations, they changed languages, but not putting no money on the table. The main three things we fighting for right now are health care, more money, and a pension. Because we got people working in our kitchens, work 30 plus years, don't have no retirement. How can you survive? That's why most people continue to work, because we don't have no retirement for them.
Several other unions in the airline industry are acting in solidarity with the caterers. For example, the Association of Flight Attendants.
Well, look, the flight attendants are here in solidarity, of course, but the reality is that airlines don't fly without everyone doing their job. We're really one big network together, and we're one big union family. So we're out here to say that one job should be enough, that catering workers are just as important to the operation as every other airline worker, and that we're going to tell these mainline airlines, who are the ones who are really calling the shots here, that we know who's calling the shots. We know American Airlines can fix this today, can take people out of poverty wages, can make sure that they have access to affordable health care, real affordable health care, and we know that they can do that today, and we're calling on them to do it.
Also, the Airline Pilots Association is in solidarity with the caterers.
What you do is a source of self-identity, self-esteem, the dignity of work. And these poor workers here, when you look at how complex the aviation ecosystem is, it takes a concerted effort to make this work every day out here. And these people have gone without for long enough. I'm not sure if you're aware of the deplorable conditions that they work in, but for what they're asking for, it makes me just wonder why we're even here today, why this isn't a done deal. So we're standing in support of them because we're workers just like they are.
Contract negotiations broke down last month, and the unions are now awaiting to be released by the National Mediation Board for the strike, which Unite Here will formally request later this week. The rally at the D.C. National Airport featured many speakers, including presidential candidates such as Bernie Sanders.
People are sick and tired of the kind of corporate greed we are seeing from one end of this country to the other. It is not acceptable that 2/3 of the workers here in the gourmet industry, food preparing industry, are making less than $15 an hour. So what we are saying today from coast to coast is that workers deserve a living wage.
Senator Elizabeth Warren.
This is a fight not just for the workers here. This is a fight for all of America. It is a fight for fair wages. It is a fight for health care. It is a fight for dignity, because no one in America should have to choose between health care and paying the rent. We are here to fight back because one job should be enough. Say it again. One job should be enough. One more time. One job should be enough.
New York Mayor Bill DeBlasio.
This is the place to be right now, because this is the front line of the struggle for working people right here. Right here. The airlines think they can do whatever they want. And you here to tell them that we're not going to allow that anymore. It can happen. Change can happen. We can make it happen, because when we fight, when we fight, even louder, when we fight,